Good afternoon. I want to give an update on a company called Eventbrite. They're a party and event organization, and they came out public a couple of years ago in 2018 in September, and they were $35. It ran to $40, and since that time, in September-October period, they basically had really bad earnings. Their business basically they came to the market at very high expectation and market capitalization, which is probably prevalent most of Wall Street. You know, they make as much money as possible, so they overvalue these companies, and everyone gets paid. So the stock opened at 35, ran to 40, and it went all the way as low as 15. And if you just do the Gartley trading patterns, you take a 40 here, you subtract it by 25, that's 15. And you take 15 minus 30, it ran to $15 here. So here, you could tell here it's a bear flag, but because the volume was so bad on this particular day, which is May 2nd, 2019, I think the sellers kind of ran out of steam, and the stock attempted to go higher, hit close to $21. And we're going to have earnings coming up soon. The earnings are going to be on February 27th. And I think there's two scenarios here that could play out. And I just want to show you a different type of chart where, filled gap can be downward and filling gaps can be upward. And this company, I believe, if it has great earnings, I believe this stock could go to 25, eventually filling this gap. And, there's a bunch of scenarios that we could look at. I think if it has fantastic earnings, this company could actually open at 24, 25. And you could see here the number of buyers is 6.5 million shares. And this is March 8th. So it has to do more than 6.5 million shares in order to actually fill this gap and go to 30, which I don't think it will have. So if it opens high at 25 or 26 or 27 or even 24, I suspect that it'll probably hit those numbers and go straight down to kind of build that, basically a shoulder head pattern where it's the opposite, where it goes higher. So if it opens higher, I suspect it'll head back south. The second scenario, which I think could also happen, is it reports terrible, terrible earnings. And if that happens, it's trading today at $20.98, let's say 21. I suspect it has to break this volume. It has 3 million shares between 21 and almost $18. And I think if it does have really bad earnings, I think it's going to go under $20 really soon. And then what I've been telling is there's also a high volume low here, which is at 1530. And it tried here, but it hit 1538. And I suspect if we continue to have bad earnings or a bad stock market, this 1530 high volume low will get touched up. So this is on Eventbrite. Stock symbol is EB. It's a good value play at 15. It ran up to as high as 22 here, 21.58 if you want to be absolute. And I believe it has two different scenarios. And I just wanted to show that. And I hope everyone has a great, great day.